Fox News addresses the very serious issue involving spring breakers. Okay?
Oh, okay,
people,
thanks God.
People who go to Miami Beach to party it up because they have a little time off of school. Now, it turns out that Hannity has heard that there's a lot of twerking going on.
No.
And he'd like to address it with Bob Beckel. Take a look.
You've lived this life. You've been very honest on air about being an alcoholic, using a lot of drugs. You've lived this life. So you watch these kids that Ainsley met all weekend long. They're stoned, they're doing drugs, they're having sex on the beach, they're funneling that alcohol into their system. What are the dangers that they're really facing?
Well, I mean, first of all, I did do a lot of this stuff, but I was an alcoholic. I could consume that much alcohol. The danger here is alcohol poisoning. These kids go down there and they're expected to get drunk. I mean, if you don't get drunk, you're not part of the in crowd, right? Somebody falls off a balcony. By the time this is over, you usually don't get the whole total figure, but there are a lot of kids who are going to be dead or maimed as a result of this. Now the problem is they're mixing it up with something called Molly, which is a new form of
ecstasy.
Well, but it's different than ecstasy, and it caused 2 deaths here in New York because it dehydrates you a lot. It is a very dangerous situation, and my problem with it is the peer pressure to do it. Right? When these kids are sitting there, to funnel that kind of beer down, I could do that. I could do a lot of those. You put somebody who's not used to drinking like that, and you're going to get an alcohol poisoning case sooner than later.
All right, and so
there's so many great things about that clip. First of all, Bob Beckel is a combination of the guy living down by the river and Will Ferrell. He's like, oh, I used to do that. I can pound those drinks. Oh, it tastes so good when it hits the lips.
No, but I couldn't even focus on Bob Beckel. Look, I'm a straight woman. Like, I'm interested in men, right? Yeah. But, like, how am I going to focus on what this unattractive man is saying about his past with drug use when there are women like...
I love Fox. Okay, I have a love-hate relationship with them because they're so funny. They know that putting that on there is going to get your ratings. But they have to go tut, tut, tut. Can you believe this incredibly scantily clad, very young woman we put on your screen? Here, show it again.
No, it's on a loop. It's on there the entire time while they are talking about this very serious issue. And by the way, of course, Bob Beckel gets it wrong about the Molly. Is Molly ecstasy? No, it's different from ecstasy. It's the same freaking thing. It's just rebranded as pure MDMA. If he knew what he was talking about, he'd say that, but he didn't say that.
Oh, it's a Fox expert that's not really an expert.
Yeah.
We brought Bob on because he used to be a mean drunk.
Now, now what they're doing is they're mixing it with this new drug, the Molly.
We went looking for it, but couldn't quite locate it. And I'm picturing Beckel thinking like, oh man, what I'd give to be down there.
Right?
The whole time he's like, I used to do that. I used to do that.
Right.
And then he doesn't know what's in the drugs. You know why? Because whenever they gave Beckel shit when he was drunk, he'd be like, yeah, goddamn right.
Yeah, to be fair, he has only admitted to his cocaine use and heavy drinking.
Oh, of course, that's right.
But he does want to differentiate between good cocaine and bad cocaine, giving these spring breakers a little bit of advice. Take a look.
This draws every drug dealer from within 500 miles to a beach so they can sell drugs. A lot of those drugs are cut with bad stuff. There's a drug called roofie, which is a sex drug. It's a rape drug. I would bet you that was
date
going
rape
around
drug.
there. Yeah, date rape drug. And when you start to take cocaine, I used a lot of cocaine in my life, and I've had good cocaine and bad cocaine. I'll guarantee you the stuff they're selling down here is bad. It's mixed, and it makes it feel like it's cocaine, but it's generally cut with stuff as bad as clean, the stuff that cleans out toilets.
I remember I used to do the good shit back in the day, man. I know the difference between good cocaine and bad cocaine. I done a lot of cocaine.
Yeah, I love the morality police. Oh, these college students, they're having fun. How dare they? The only thing I got out of that segment was how I made one of the biggest mistakes of my life by never going to spring break.
By the way, Bob Beckel also thinks the biggest mistake of my life was when I stopped drinking. He's looking at that tape thinking, picked the wrong day to stop sniffing glue.
And I also love how if Fox News can't use a story like that to, have an excuse to show scantily clad women, they'll just bring on really attractive women to be scantily clad for the hell of it. We have examples of it. We can show you that on a loop, and maybe it'll help with our ratings, even though we don't really need it. But it's just amusing to me, like these women with their legs and one of the reporters.
Terrible.
Look, do you, right? There's nothing wrong with showing off your legs, but don't do it when you pretend as if you're one of the platforms for family values.
Yeah. And every time when somebody else shows up in, it's in a bikini, whatever, in those beach shots, they're like, tut, tut, can you believe that, right? And then
Look at that skirt is insane.
I've literally never seen a Fox News anchor without seeing her legs. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, that is amazing. Don't they have a dress code, though?
They do.
Yeah.
One of the women asked, this is according to the Mole, that was at Fox News, he was a producer, and they made everybody go to sexual harassment seminars.
Come on!
Okay. Oh, what, me? They made him go to these sexual harassment classes because Bill O'Reilly had sexually harassed his producer, and they had to pay a ton of money because Bill O'Reilly wanted to rub a falafel on her and was doing the phone sex. So one of the women anchors asked, hey, is it acceptable for my bosses to tell me I have to wear short skirts and that I cannot wear pants? And the guy leading the sexual harassment for Fox News was like, yes, you must wear short skirts. Not acceptable to wear pants. They're totally allowed to do that.
Wow.
Now, technically, he might be right on the legality of that, but it goes to show you that's what Fox News does. And then they go, can you believe those immoral liberals? When we are the good people of family values, and we know the difference between good cocaine and bad cocaine.